Crowdfunding campaign has been launched for a Conservative journalist after he was assaulted at a far-left Antifa march in Portland. It quickly raised over $160,000 in donations, more than 3 times the goal. The Antifa rally was staged to counter a far-right march taking place in Portland, organised by the group Proud Boys, who are known for promoting violence. The opposing groups did eventually meet, resulting in multiple clashes and also arrests. RT's Igor Zhidanov now looks at how the gloves are off when it's the far left versus the far right.
This is what you can get if you don't have a ticket to ride the leftist train. For this Conservative journalist, it went from threats to violence pretty quickly. It seems the attack on him had been planned. For them, he wasn't a journalist. He wasn't an equal, dehumanized into an Islamophobe, a white supremacist, a fascist. Because before trying to cover their rally, No had covered one from the other side of the political spectrum.
Andon Go is a far-right activist and blogger who writes bogus scare pieces to incite hatred against Muslims. He's not a journalist in any capacity. Whatever your opinions on a far-right activist getting punched in the face are, please describe his actual profession correctly.
Antifa's jigsaw puzzle is complete. And if you're a piece that doesn't fit, you're just not welcome.
Children separated from their parents. We believe survivors. We believe survivors.
We believe survivors, they're chanting. That was Senator Ted Cruz and his wife Heidi being forced out of a Washington restaurant by left-wing activists.
In America, in the UK, in the rest of Europe, it's a discourse in which fists and kicks speak louder than words. Any opponent is painted evil, regardless of whether or not they have any history of engaging in far-right violence. And if the left can't deal with you physically, they will discriminate against you, as happened to White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders last year when she was refused service at a restaurant. They will publicly ostracize you like when Eric Trump was harassed when eating out. The left will even track you down and come knocking on your door.
Outside your home? Where you sleep at night. We know where you sleep at night.
The left is on a search and destroy mission, and progressive outlets will give plenty of outreach to announce the new rules, when the goal justifies all means.
So when the day comes that the world feels returned to its normal axis, I expect we'll see fewer highly charged encounters making headlines. In the meantime, the new rules apply. If you're directly complicit in spreading hate or perpetuating suffering, maybe you should consider dining at home.
Now, showing a satire piece on Nigel Farage, where the Brexiteer gets a headshot from the sniper, is fine. Well, it's a joke after all. Except imagine a conservative channel joking around killing a left-wing icon, for instance. But as an undisputable force of good, you don't waste your time talking with the enemy.
Donald Trump said that there are bad people on both sides, and he was heavily criticized for that. But I think he was absolutely right. The left, they cry foul when there is any sort of negative techniques used against them. But when they use the same techniques and actually go further and employ violence, intimidation, and harassment on a mass scale in a lot of cases using social media, that they believe that behavior is justified. If you call everyone a Nazi, then no one is a Nazi, or no one is a genuinely negative force. That actually makes it more likely for forces like fascism to rise unchallenged.
The left is enforcing a new order, and by the new rules, the gloves are off when dealing with dissidents.